Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Brave Story. I'm MysteriousJG. Last time we were right in the middle of a bunch of cinematics, but essentially, after I agonized a little bit over who should get the Bellius, the Gyges, whatever, Esper, and possibly made the wrong choice. There was really only two choices that made any sense, and I went with the one that feels right in story terms. We found that the Empire was waiting for us because Vossler, who met us en route, is actually a traitor who told them what we were up to as part of a deal. He wants Dalmasca to continue on as kind of a puppet state of the Empire, but with Ash as the queen, which is something, I suppose. Ash is not her real name. Ash is short, not for Ashley, but for something longer and more fantasy-like. But anyway, no, so we're on our way back to Dalmasca. It's not real clear to me what's happening here. It seems like Ash didn't accept their offer, and maybe if she had, things would go better, but now maybe they're going to kill this Sky Piratey guys or not, or I'm not sure, except that we're not really going to get a chance to find out because Fran is freaking out. The Nethicite or the mist or the engines of the ship or something is happening which is causing her to go into a freak-out mode. And we're in the middle of busting out. So we'll see what's actually going to come of all this as we continue with our Advetnor. So let me actually make one small adjustment here. And, oh, I forgot to hit play on my timer. And here we go.
This struggle is futile. You must know where it leads.
To our victory.
I do know. All too well.
All too easy. Okay, boss fight. And Fran is all freaky. Freaky deaky. I guess we can bring these guys in just so that we can try to steal from Vossler. I guess it was handy to have him as a guy on our side for a while. Okay, that wasn't worth it. We stole a potion. Not worth the effort. And now I can't get either of them out of the party. That's annoying. I guess because they're being targeted. Yeah, characters who are being targeted, you don't get to take them out of the party. She's got berserk status, which is why it's... So I could take him out and put her back in. Yeah, Ash should be a part of beating this guy. That or I could put Balthier back in. Yeah, I can't command her, though, because she's berserked. It might be fun to do a summon. Let's summon Bellius and see what actually happens. I don't think this is really necessary to win this fight. I think it's just fun. He readies Pain Flare. So can I control Bellius' actions? Pain Flare and Hell Flare. Okay, summoning Bellius just means you have a party member who hangs out instead of your regular party. I'd kind of forgotten how that works because I don't think I used it very much. I guess Boss should have talked to him because they were like buddies. I can't believe I liked you and not Boss.
Engine power falling rapidly. It's negative. Impossible.
Engine room, this is the bridge. Report.
What are they doing down there?
Happened?
The Nethicite's draining the ship's power.
Disengage it at once.
I want that number 3 million seal.
Let me around.
Critical in 300. Cast
Well, I guess I need to find something to do for the next 25 minutes because that boss fight... I didn't know how much cinematic we had before the boss fight would start. Not much,
let's
apparently.
go. All I have done, I've ever thought of Dalmasca first.
That doesn't make grammatical sense.
I know you do. I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
Wait, does that even
Look
mean?
on what my
Please speak
haste has
English.
wrought.
Oh, you had
Did I act
haste?
Too quick,
I should have used
or was
slow.
your return too late?
Oh, blame me for your treachery.
I can serve her no more. You must take up my charge.
Well, you can serve her from hell as an Esper or something. Well, that's too bad. So we had to kill Vossler because he had the wrong idea. He was thinking practical instead of thinking in terms of fantasy epic. I ne'er gainsay his epicness. So we fly slow. Canelo, I need you to fly slow. I'm all freaked out by mission. Can't do it this time. Holy ship explodes pretty damn. Wow. So wait, why is this happening?
The mist. It manifests now.
Is that what you call this?
So wait, I don't get it. Did that happen because Fran was on the ship? Did that happen because they tried to use the Dawn Shard some way? What actually happened there? I mean, I know it's like all cool giant fantasy explosion. Oh, it is. The Dawn Shard's like, I don't want to join the Empire, I want to be with you guys. So now we're flying back in to retrieve it. It just destroyed a whole fleet. Are we sure we want this thing? So they were studying it and it blew up. Oh, wait.
The dreadnought Leviathan is sunk. The 8th fleet of the Arcadian Imperial Army lost.
It's a huge victory for those
As
sand
word of the
guys.
events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire.
The yacht?
Quitai Bujeba, citing sudden malady.
Quitai
My true
Bujeba.
motive, to bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance.
Oh, this is Omdor, the lion guy.
By this time, Lady Ash had made her return to
I think this is the
Radamaster.
first time I ever
She
realized
had
that.
not, however, made known her presence. Rather, she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts
Capitalized.
and those of the Dawn Shard concealed. Had she chosen then to go before her people, my error in announcing her suicide would be known, to the great detriment of my efforts to assemble a resistance.
So I guess it's good that didn't happen, question
In
mark?
such circumstance as the Lady Ash then found herself, even were she to proclaim Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the Empire's wrath.
Well, yeah.
Though Arcadia had lost her 8th fleet, she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
She was still strong enough to defeat the 6 people in Dalmasca who are able to fight. All of whom are part of Ash's party. Now that Vasso's dead, he was the only guy that wasn't already one of your party members. Presumably that little kid, who is also from the Imperial family, won't be joining us as a guest to fight against the Empire. But I guess we'll find out. Meanwhile, at Arcadia, more plot stuff is going to happen. But I don't know about that. By the way, please listen to my lies. I mean, truth. Oh. Yeah, seriously, I feel like an idiot, but I never put together that guy who's narrating everything is the Marquis or whatever they're calling him because they can't pronounce words right or it wouldn't be fantasy.
The Rosarian Empire assembles a vast host under guise of martial
Don't you mean Guise of
exercises.
Martial Exorcises?
It is our belief they wait for the proper pretext, the sooner to make their strike against Arcadia.
Can't trust them terrorists.
The
Communists.
loss of Leviathan and her fleet at such a time comes as a most grievous blow. Were Rosaria to invade, the battle would be hard fought. Had Lord Vane not deployed the fleet so capriciously, we would not now find ourselves in such perilous circumstances.
Yeah, it's his fault. Let's get rid of him. There's no way that we, the nameless
Lord
bureaucrats, will be
Vane shall
defeated by
made
Lord
to
Vane.
answer for his actions. It is the will of the Senate. Excellency,
Though he be your son, justice must be served.
The Imperial Senate has been dissolved. The last vestiges.
Justice. And so I must now make a choice between my throne and my son.
What about your son's
A
throne?
most lamentable situation for us all.
That's fantasy talk for lamentable.
Lord Vane, perhaps. Yet surely Lord Lauser will make for a fine emperor.
Easy to control. I mean,
Larsa so adores his brother, and he is yet young.
But he will not remain young forever.
unless we
Already
freeze him
he
carbonite.
busies himself unraveling Lord Vane's tangled skein.
Skein?
Lord Larsa has found his role to play and pursues it with some enthusiasm.
Ah, yes. And who would set him at such tasks?
Is it me with my ear blinders? No.
What matter? Lord Vane himself once saw his elder brothers brought to like justice, did he not?
You vaguely referred to your brother, your son's fighting. That's
as I recall.
That's part of your backstory, isn't it?
You may put yourself at ease, Lord Gramis.
We'll kill all of your children
So
for
long
you
as the
soon.
Senate watches over her, Arcadia's well-being will ever be ensured.
And sure is
By
my
your
favorite
will,
diet supplement.
I shall bid Vane return to Arcades.
To answer for his crime of having somehow been responsible for... I guess he was responsible for that. That sort of makes sense.
Oh, Dalmasca looks different this time of year.
Hey, Lady Kicks. Go, kill everyone on my behalf. Blow up all the ships ever. I saw him too, you know. Yeah, so Van is watching Ash, but...
So, it was the Dawn Shard that brought down the Imperial fleet.
Not Fran,
You know
as
your
we
stuff.
suspected.
Destructive power of such force. I've seen it once before.
Tom
Lady
DeLuise
Ash,
at an all-you-can-eat
You
buffet.
know of what I speak.
Nabudis.
The capital of Old Nebradia, Lord Rassler's fatherland.
None of us know what that's
At the
about.
time of the invasion, a division of Imperials entered the city. There was a mighty explosion. Friend and foe died alike. Something was there. One of the Dynast King's relics.
Fan,
the
put your
Midlight
legs
Shard was
together.
in Nebradia.
More Nethercide. Well, no wonder they invaded.
Like my butt cheeks, folks?
That ridiculous war. The trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vane wanted power.
I'm gonna beat his skull in with this rock.
He must not be allowed to claim the Nethicite. The Empire must never hold it.
They'll blow up all sorts of stuff.
Oh, they
Of their
already
own.
do. The Dusk Shard, most likely the Midlight Shard too. Besides, can't they manufacture?
What about the
Nethercite now?
Midlight Riders?
Very
You
well. Then the path set before us is clear. We'll use the Dawn Shard to fight them.
blow up everybody.
Dalmasca does not forget kindness, nor ill deed done. With
We're like an
sword in hand,
elephant.
she aids her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her foes. This Nethicite I hold must be my sword. I will avenge those who have died.
The cycle of
And
death
the
will
Empire
continue.
will know remorse.
Yeah, let's go. Let's kill some guys.
You even know how to use it?
The
Garif may know.
If
The
you know what a
Garif
Garif
people
is.
live by the old ways. Matricide lore is a part of their culture.
They're really into the
They may
stars
hear
and bars in the Second Amendment,
The
though.
cry of the Nethicite's power. Whispers of the stone's menace.
Dangerous though it be, what we need now is power. Should we declare Dalmasca free without the means to defend our claim, the Empire would crush us. You must take me to meet with the Garif.
They live beyond Osman Plain.
You just casually mention they
Not
exist,
exactly
and boom, that
close.
takes over the whole story.
Compensation, is that what you want?
No, you haven't paid me
Straight to
yet.
the
I'm
point,
clearly a
aren't we?
hero.
I like that. Compensation. How about the ring?
That secret compartment of my ring I fill with a...
No one's forcing you.
He hasn't been compensated yet for anything. He's clearly using this as an excuse to himself to do good deeds. It's her freaking wedding ring, man. What's your deal?
I'll give it back to you as soon as I find something more valuable.
Okay, whatever.
That's just weird.
What do you mean something more valuable?
The Midnight Shard, maybe? I don't know.
Hard to say. I'll know when I find it.
I've lost track of all the different weird
What
items
is
in
it
this
you
game.
want, Vaughn? What are you looking for?
I'm trying to get Pinello back to
What am I
Miguel.
looking for?
Wait, no, actually, we did that a while ago.
Well, you know...
Even Pinello doesn't stick around to help him figure out an answer? I guess I'm just looking for the plot to resolve itself. I mean, do I have any other thing that I can be doing?
The Gareth are said to dwell in Kirwan.
So they do. We'll need to head south, past the Giza Plains.
It is the rains now in Giza. The wadis will be swollen with the deluge.
Waddy, waddy, waddy.
Passage
We
may
like
be
to party.
But those same waters may also lay open new routes to us.
Regardless, we must go south, yes?
Yeah, boy.
First things first. You're eager to be on your way, I know.
I like that the rain's going to open new routes, which means that for once we didn't go somewhere in the Giza Plain and have Imperial guys standing there saying, sorry, for no particular reason you can't go by here.
But we should see that we're prepared before setting out.
I made my resolve 2 years ago. I swore to overcome any hardship I may face.
And face
Man
any hardships I
cannot
may
live by
overcome.
resolve alone, princess.
But I'm not a man. I'm literally not a man.
I figured out what I want, Beltier. Are you still listening? Let's find the lady who we have to talk to periodically to get a minor quest advanced. I'm not sure why we appear in the bazaar, but we do, so I don't think we're meant to be talking to anybody down there for story reasons.
Hello, if you come for another visit, little has changed for me. I have seen much of the city, though. I still made a few friends and been no closer to realizing my goal. I had not spoken to this to you before, but I came to Rabbits to become more like my sister. She has grown tired of our life of isolation. Long ago she left. Only later to hear rumors she had come here. All this time my sister has been making her way through the world, while I lived in the sheltered piece of the wood. I would be as she is. Do you think it possible?
Sure, if you put your mind to it. I don't know your sister. It'll never happen. I don't know your sister is the logical answer for me. But let's check and see what... I don't know your sister has no effect. Sure, if you put your mind to it, it's a -1. It'll never happen as a +1. Yeah, like, for some reason they really want you to just... -4 points gives you Firefly, which isn't that useful. I don't think any of these rewards really matter that much, but yeah, we can continue towards the plus rewards, which has her training to be a soldier. If we tell her it'll never happen, you'll never be like your sister, you suck. It'll never happen.
I see, so you think me too naive to follow my sister's footsteps. Though you may seek the truth, I'm not yet beaten. I'll kick your ass, you jerk.
She has much to think on. Yeah, basically with this lady, we're just consistently being a huge jerk. Well, so at least the story dropped us in Rabanastre. That makes it easy for us to do something we haven't done in a while that we need to do, which is visit the guild hall. This is a sign for Clan Clentaro, but only clan members would know it as such. For everyone else, it says Clan Clentar ... without the O, so you can't tell that's what its real name is. Hey, buddy. Out for a hunt, Kupo. You have heard here you defeated a demon wall. Impressive, Kupo. The Society of Antiquaries sends you this. Presenting gratitude for the laying open of new avenues of research into the past. Oh, we got a nugget of Electrum. Heard you defeated another demon wall. And a warp mole. Oh, you now command an Esper. Impressive, Kupo. Yurik sends you this with his compliments. An epic tale embark I now to write, of you whose deeds give voice to silent muse. Kupopo? I'm sorry, but I don't have any hunts to tell you about at the moment, Kupo. Wait, what? How can there not be more hunts? Oh, how does this day find you? You do all I can for the clan. You defeated 8 marks and accumulated 20,000. You will gain a point. Whatever. So I was expecting more to happen here. I got some items, but I was expecting to get some more clan hunt. I guess I need to go to the actual bar and look for... There might be some in Bujerba, too. It's possible. There's not a whole lot else to do around here. I don't remember what the... Oh, the... I think the, well, yeah, that's gambits. I don't really give a crap about those. So I have a bad habit, born from actually having paid attention to the story, of wanting to come back to places we've been to previously and talk to people like Miguelo and old, not Dalton, what is his name? The guy who gives us the quest to do stuff with the thing. The guy who helped us get into the palace back at the beginning of the game. I feel like we should actually check on him. Oh, Dallin, that's his name. Yeah, I actually want to see, like, hey, these guys used to be important in the plot. Maybe they still... Yeah. The, quality of the background art is better at some places than others. Old Dallin. We discovered the treasure of the Dynast King. Does that interest you in any way? The Gerif. Let me think. Yes, I have seen the Gerif here in Ebenezer. That was long ago. I can't remember when the last time was. They live in the southwest of Osmo Plain, to the south of Giza. Meanwhile, we got somebody hanging out in the background there that we can never talk to.
You ever heard of the Garif? I heard that after they're born, they put on a mask and they never take it off till they die. Wonder what they do if they get an itch.
Something's happened to the West. Alan's been behaving oddly ever since. I don't know how odd you have to behave when you're Dallin before people notice. He's pretty much a freak. All right. Well, anyway, go check in on Miguelo. I don't think anything will have happened. I think the same generic, you guys go out there and have adventures and don't worry about old Miguelo because I'm not going to be voice acted anymore speech will occur. It's sweet that you guys thought of old Miguelo, but don't worry about me. The story is done with me. I no longer serve a function. And if you don't care about watching me wander around the city, I'm thinking I'm just going to, I need to call it a session. I think I'm just going to, pad out the video, check in and make sure nothing's going on in town, and that's pretty much going to be it, guys. Making trouble with the Imperials sneaking into the sewers. Never knew which way the wind blows with you, my boy. Now you're traveling the world. I won't try to stop you, though. Just be sure to look after Penelo while you're at it, eh? Okay, well, that was actually a new speech, but, I feel like there should be some more marks, that we could find. As a matter of fact, I feel like we should be able to, potentially look for marks here and in Bujerba. I don't remember if the story ever makes you go back to Bujere, but those mines are a place where later in the game you just keep unlocking more portions of the mines. You get more and more deadly enemies there. It's a thing. Okay, it doesn't look like... Yeah, you know, these merchants really suck because random desert merchants sell everything that all these stores put together sell. You just have to click the LNR triggers to switch back and forth between what for that store would be its whole inventory. So I'm not even going to bother to check the armor store. I'll check the magic store just because if I you know, to my own surprise I'm wrong and there is an update, it would be a much bigger impact in my mind to miss one here. But you can't buy Vanish, and you can't buy Dispel. Probably eventually they'll be available in stores, but for now, what do you feel about, friends? Sodded Imperial. Oh, just staring at. I'll have a good laugh. Have you? Blast that rumor. The whole bloomin' town's talking about it. They got it all wrong. I was given orders to stand watch at this shop. That's why I don't get over to the Sand Sea as much as before, right? Oh, he got banned from the Sand Sea for being a sodded Imperial. It's just who he is, folks. Let's see if the Sand Sea has any new and exciting quests for us. And I really got a pack for tomorrow. Embers keep a close eye on the notice board. Most every city has a board, and they all have the same. And they all have the same bill, so it doesn't matter which one you check. Oh, I didn't know that. That doesn't make any sense. Wyvern Lord. Okay, so we got level 2 marks now. Wyvern Lord. He is... Well, he's not in Ravenaster, but... Sighted a great wyvern while surveying the Yensan Sand Sea. Left unchecked could pose a threat to Ravenaster. Fell in my stead. Sure. Bill's petitioner can be found at the following location. A weapons shop. Great. Enceladus. Shahara, land of the Garif. There is a creature on Osmond Plain. Kill it. This is how one summons a hunter, is it not? Good, I will be waiting. Sure. He's located someplace we haven't been to yet, but we're going there for the story. So there's only one mark to catch that we... Okay, I was thinking there might be several, but... Crocodile. I lost a ring, and I must have it back. I wait on Giza Plains, come during the rains. Because during the dry season, I will not exist. Cool. Well, I guess we can speak to that one petitioner and then call it a video. Then I can distribute all the points. And I will have achieved my little goal for today's play session, which is to just get all the license boards equipped and be good to go. I'll know for sure whether any grinding at all is required to finish buying all the licenses before bothering with any more grinding for anything other than gold or experience. And since we're not having any trouble right now with boss fights, we're certainly not needing more experience just yet. No, this adventurer. So many weapons, so little gil.
Pish, what about all those pelts and fangs from the monsters you've killed? You know, the loot, Kupo. That's worth plenty of gil.
I know, but it seems such a waste to just sell it all.
Nonsense, you're only making things harder for yourself, Kupo. Why line your purse with loot when you can line it with gil instead? But there's more to it than that. The more loot you sell, the more bizarre goods you're likely to come across. Bizarre goods will be anything from sets of items at discounted prices to purposes of going to see your else, Kupo.
Okay. I thought I was coming in here to... Maybe it's you. Oh, here we go, sure. So you saw my build for the Wyvern Lord, did you? Most days I stay in Ravenaster, patrolling the shops and markets, but not long back I was dispatched to make a survey of the outlying desert. You may remember me, I prevented you from moving west. Agree to the hunt and I'll tell you what I know. Sure. Now then, where was I? Our orders led us through the Wester Sand and further west into the Sand Sea. We just arrived at the western edge of the Nam Yensa when we saw it in the sky, the Wyvern Lord. It didn't worry the others, but it certainly worried me. What if that worm were to attack Rabanastre, I thought. I informed the commander of my concerns. He dismissed it as a bad case of nerves, saying even if it did attack, the watch would soon stop it. Most like the city would be safe, I'll give him that, but it doesn't mean that there wouldn't be casualties. I may be an Arcadian, but I care about Rabanastre. Bullshit. That's why I posted this bill against my own purse. It's got naught to do with the Empire. I want you to slay that Wyvern Lord from me. The hunt begins. Cool, thanks, man. So I've overlord down the Western Sea. Not there to see. Hunt down that beast for me, boy. Alright. Well, we're going to want to take care of the Wyvern Lord before we head south to advance the story. These other marks are actually in that direction. But the Wyvern Lord is to the west, and there's a whole bunch of exploring left to be done. I'll have to decide if I want to do this on or off screen. But we've still got all these zones that I didn't go around and check out and see where that goes to. Although actually I think it just goes to the Zeltenia Caverns, which I don't know if the story ever makes us go there, but it's this kind of just dungeon that's vaguely optional. And of course we never figured out where this goes either. So all that stuff that we can do, and it could be exciting, and it could be fun. And I think we'll do it. The only question in my mind is whether I do it on camera or off camera, and just show you guys the highlights later. And by the time this video is posted, I'll have made that decision, so there's not I mean, you can say in the comments which one you'd prefer, but yeah, whatever it's going to be, will be. Anyway, folks, I am calling it a video. I'm MysteriousJG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time as we go hunting for a wyvern, and then probably doing some more exploration of the desert. Yeah, I got a wyvern hunt to do. I probably won't do all that junk off screen. But we'll go deal with the wyvern and explore the desert, and basically we're going to put off continuing the story for a little while. I will try not to go overboard with it. See you guys next time.